We ready? Da 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 da. Hello everyone and welcome to What Do I Know video. I'm Mitch. Hope you're enjoying your summer of 2015, and my do we have some movies out this year. It's just like bam, bam, one after another. It's been a crazy summer, and I'm just so excited for what has come out, has been increasingly getting better, and what is to come is just it's so exciting. There's so much going on, okay? So anyway, what are we talking about today? We're talking about Jurassic World. This is the only poster I have, okay, for Jurassic Park. It's just a symbol. You know, if it had all this kind of stuff going... I don't have a Jurassic World poster, so this is the best I can do. You want a Jurassic World poster? Here. Grrr. Anyway, so Jurassic World! Jurassic World is directed by Colin Trevorrow and stars Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, and Vincent D'Onofrio, along with Jake Johnson and a lot of other actors who just had to get into this thing because this was a major film. Wow, that was very eloquent. Why is this so major? Jurassic Park was just this milestone event in cinema. What we got was so much more than what we could have had. I mean, not only did we have amazing CGI and amazing work and all of that, we also had a story with thick characters and just people that you wanted to root for, and there was danger and there was fear, and it wasn't overly bloody, but it was bloody enough, and then it was just a fantastic film. And Lost World too, not as good as the first one. A lot of people back me up on that, but I enjoyed that. And Jurassic 3. Moving on. What I thought the film did very well with was these little winks towards the nostalgia of the first film. It takes us back to the park. The use of music was really important. When the theme came in was really important. Some people had problems with where it was going to come in, and they gave it away, so I was kind of expecting it. But when it happened, oh, spoiler, sorry, the original score is in the film. But the first time it happened, there was some critics talking about it was bad placement. Why are you going to have music playing when you're flying over, when you're looking over the park and you're seeing the concessions and the things, all this product placement and the gift shops and just people. You play that music when you see the dinosaurs, because the dinosaurs are what's real and everything. This is a movie to tribute Jurassic Park. It was a park. John Hammond's dream has been realized, and the park is open. That's the tagline of the film. So having the music come in and bringing that nostalgia and giving you that little goose pimples, it should work, because there's the park. There below you, there's the park that you never got to really fully see. And now you see it with all of these people and everything, and product placement and stuff, and some people were saying, all the product placement. I mean, even the eye dinosaur, Indominus Rex. People were actually making fun of the fact, it's the eye dino, and it's white, so like iPhone and Mac, put those two together. But see, there's a lot of that going on in this film. I mean, there's the Samsung Pavilion. There is, Jimmy Buffett's over here, and Starbucks, and they're all driving Mercedes, and people were talking about, like, oh my gosh, all the product placement. This is so lame. Big summer movie product placement. Okay, look, in a big summer movie, product placement is actually important. The overuse of it in a film, where it's just like right in your face, can get annoying. This could have done that, but it was balancing on a very fine line, because it is a theme park. In theme parks, you have product placement everywhere. So it made sense, and it kind of had a wink on that. So to name the dinosaur the I-Rex, that's funny, and that's good, and they actually have some lines in there, but it kind of gets overlooked and buried. And that brings me to my next point. the characters in this film. You can blame the writing, you can blame the acting, you can blame the director, you can blame anybody, okay? But Hollywood is really trying to use a lot of up-and-coming directors. They're seeing success with like J.J. Abrams. I think that Hollywood is bringing these up-and-comers and trying to repeat the success of like Spielberg with Jurassic Park. You can't compare Spielberg and Colin Trevorrow and Jurassic Park. You can't. People walking out of the movie, I overheard them saying, well, you know, the first one was better. Of course the first one's going to be better. That's like people coming out of a movie and saying, the book was better. The book is always going to be better. The book will always be better. This movie had 7 writers. That's right. 7 writers on this film. Okay? How many did Jurassic Park have? 2 writers. And one of those was the author of the novel. 7 writers? Now, that's a problem, okay? Because when 7 minds come together, it's too many cooks. Too many cooks. So there was a lot of stuff going on, and it seemed like there was a lot of ideas that were just kind of forced Lego'd pieced together. You have the kids off, they're lost, and they're off doing their own thing. You cut to a comedic moment somewhere, and then you cut to a dramatic moment, and then you cut back to a comedy moment, and then back to the action. The themes were kind of just not really in the same place. And the way I say this is like Spielberg in Jurassic Park, when the lights went out all over the park. So you saw all the characters dealing with the same situation at the same time in various areas and in various ways. That was very intriguing. And Jurassic Park, you always felt moving, even in the room of like the command center in Jurassic Park. You know, the camera's always moving, kind of like a voyeuristic way, around Samuel L. Jackson as he's talking in various ways, and really cool movement. In the control room in Jurassic World, you had just close-up, cut to close-up, cut to close-up, and I'm kind of borrowing from another critic on this, but he did really help me see it, so I'm going to go ahead and give Chris Stuckman credit where credit is due. He's awesome. Check out Chris Stuckman's reviews. He's, you know... Spielberg, up to Jurassic Park, had the experience of Jaws, Close Encounters, E.T., Indiana Jones. Not only that, but 3 Indiana Jones films. He had a little bit going in a way of how he wants to set up a scene. What did Colin Trevorrow had, the director of Jurassic World? 1 film, Safety Not Guaranteed, which is a great film. It's funny, it's heartwarming, it's touching, it's good characters, but I think that they loved his film so much that, like I said, Hollywood's wanting to take these young up-and-comers and throw them in these big franchises, and when that happens, you kind of are in a position as a director where I believe you would have a lot of suits talking to you, a lot of people wanting to say, you got the people saying, we got to do this to get the merchandise going, we got to do this to get the comedy, get this to get the love story, get this to... You know, and then really, with a director, you kind of have to stand back and you got to get your vision for it. And it's daunting enough when you're taking over something like Jurassic Park. However, to Colin Trevorrow's credit, what he did with this film, I loved this film. I really did. I really enjoyed Jurassic World. Now, I had my qualms with it. I thought it was a little dulled down. You know, the age of the adult going to see Jurassic World remembers Jurassic Park. There was more fear. And the reason because of that, I think, I also had Spielberg's little touch. The water, you know, boop, you know, with the boom. Maybe it's the power trying to come back on. He left us! He left us! The lawyer on the toilet. Go, 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 go! Life will find a way. Dinosaurs and man. 3 species separated from millions of years of evolution. What can we possibly begin to expect? The characters in Jurassic World are awesome. Chris Pratt, great. Bryce Dallas Howard, the kids, Vincent D'Onofrio. Great performances for what they were. There was some writing issues where the writing was a little kind of Disney-like, I mean, just, you know, people really don't talk like that. Oh yeah, come with me if you want to live. Would you really ever say that in a crisis situation? Unless you just wanted to really be cool in a serious situation, then you'd kind of be a... But it's a summer monster movie, and that's really what it was. So that's good. So we're in for a unplausible, fun summer ride. A lot of people were interested in seeing what Chris Pratt would do with this film, because right now he's just on the rise, and they're talking about him as the next Indiana Jones. How do we feel about this? That's why I got this up. Harrison Ford brought one of the best characters to life. So the job of any actor worth their salt is to make a character their own, but when it comes to Indiana Jones, how much do we really want them to make it their own? I mean, really. Personally, I think Bradley Cooper is the better option. I like Bradley Cooper a lot. I like Chris Pratt a lot. I don't really have a preference, but as far as the Indiana Jones goes, to me it seems Bradley Cooper has a little bit more of the seriousness and the drama that he can carry. As I said, Chris Pratt still seems like a man-child, which I love him for that. He's the kind of guy you want to see a game with and have some beers with. You know, Bradley Cooper, same kind of deal, but he's also someone who could really take charge in a crisis situation, which Chris Pratt could as well. So I'm kind of heads and tails about it. I just really kind of see Bradley Cooper as having the subtle comedy that Harrison Ford did to... I think Bradley Cooper would handle that, to Chris Pratt's kind of straightforward, tongue-in-cheek kind of comedy. I don't know. So, what's your thoughts on that? So, what did you think about Jurassic World? Have you seen it? Have you not? Comment below. Talk to me. Tell me what you thought. Tell me what you thought of this. Hey, this is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. This is my very first video. First of many to come, I hope. I'm sorry I don't know how long it'll take until my next video comes out. Trying to get things right with lighting. Obviously this is kind of harsh, but you know, hey, I'm making excuses for my work and that doesn't bode very well for me. Anyway, so Jurassic World, what am I going to rate it? I don't have a rating system in mind yet, if I will have one, but I'm going to recommend two of my favorite YouTube movie critics to you, Jeremy Jahns and Chris Stuckman. So I'm going to borrow their rating system. So for me, Jeremy Jahns' rating system of Jurassic World is worth buying on Blu-ray. And for Chris Stuckman's rating system, I will say that Jurassic World is a solid B. Now yesterday I thought it was going to be a B minus. A B minus. It's weird. But today it's a B, because I gave it more thought, you know. If you saw this movie once, you enjoyed it, go back and see it again. I want to see it again. I want to see, because you know what? It may just step up to B+. Will it reach A? I don't know. I don't know. I kind of doubt it. Not that I didn't like it. I love the film. Guys, go check it out. It's a great film. See it. Bring your friends. And thank you. My name is Mitch, and thank you for tuning in to What Do I Know video, because what do I know?